Golden Jubilee reunion, marking 50 years since the first batch graduated in 1965. The event is a blast from the past with alumni returning to campus to reconnect with friends and faculty. These events are a great way for alumni to give back and create lasting memories. So, let us all put our hands together and welcome our swarnamilan, a heart touching for all of us. We have with us the Director of NITK, Sri Ravi, Dean, Alumni Professor Sri Prasanna Belur, Sri Dinkar Ullal, Sri Dayanand Sons, and Sri Satish Ravidya. Any auspicious event starts with praying the Almighty. I now request Shruti S. Rao to render the prayer.
जगवंदन शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन.
Guests are respected, saying they are our well-wishers and we need their blessing. It's our duty to welcome our guests. To do the honors, I welcome Sri Dinkar Ullal, convener, to present the welcome address.
ಎದುರಿಗಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿರುವ ಅತಿಥಿ ಗಣ್ಯರು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ತೆಗಳು. ದೇವರನ್ನು ನಮಿಸ್ತಾ ಈ ಶುಭ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಟುಡೇಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವೆನ್ ಐ ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ವೆನ್ ಐ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಡ್ರೆಸ್ಸಸ್ ಐ ಸೆಡ್ whether I leave next time or not, tell at the stage. I think I am alive today. I think you people remember that. I told the same thing. I don't know whether I will be there next time also. But reason is why, because we lost some 5-6 people when the last seven people are no more there with us. But that's the reason which I am telling you. We are already now 70, 71. So next event, whether we are there or not, I am there or not there, but that is this thing. The occasion has come to me. Thanks for the organizers to give me the chance. I sincerely ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ರವಿ ಅವರನ್ನು. ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ರವಿ ಅವರು ತುಂಬ ನಮಗೆ ಸಹಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. He has given us a lot of help for us to this thing. I welcome to you, sir. Our Dean Alumni is actually, in fact, backbone for us. All these occasions, for all these functions, he was really the supportive for all these things, his staff, himself and all these things. I welcome Dean Aluminum ಪ್ರಸನ್ನ ಬೇಳೂರು ಅವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ಸಹ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಇರುವವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಈ ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ 76 ಬ್ಯಾಚಿನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅವರು ಸತೀಶ್ ರಾವ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಅರ್ಥಪೂರ್ವ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಲಿಂಕಿನ ಇರುವವರು, ಆಲ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಸೋನ್ಸ್, ಆಲ್ ಪರಿಚಯ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಸೋನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನ ಭಂಡಾರಿ ಅವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರನ್ನು ನಾನು ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಎಸ್ ಕಾರಂತ್ ಅವರು ಹಿರಿಯರಾದರೆ 1970 ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ನವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಾಲಕೃಷ್ಣದವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ 1979 ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ನವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗಿರುವವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟ್ ಡೀನ್ ಇವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಎದುರಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಅಪ್. ಅಂಡ್ Associate Dean, ನಮ್ಮ ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಾ ಸತೀಶ್ ರಾವ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು who is doing the master of ceremony for all, not only here, all Rotary functions, all the these things, they are the things. Also, I welcome to the Shruti, Mrs. Shruti also for a kindly prayer, lovely prayer also, and her husband also is there, Sandeep, who is also doing all other activities afterwards. And then mostly I'll welcome those who have come from USA, those who have come from abroad, those who have come from North India, from last 1 year. I think probably from last 1 year, whatever is streamlined is, so many people have come for this alumni association. And we wanted to be in NIT Keswatkal only. We didn't want it in Bangalore, we didn't want it in Mumbai, we didn't want it so that is the reason why this occasion take place in front of the director, these things. And witnessing for this is very important for us, because this is our 5 years time which we spent here in this college. Every time we remember what is this thing. Forget about whatever the 10 years, 11 years we studied olden days and all. But we remember what 5 years we have spent in this thing and all. And my welcome speech will be over with just one request for the director. We are running shortage of these hostels. Yesterday night I didn't sleep. I'll be very frank with you and all, because 25 rooms we booked in the Garuda Hotel. Lifts were not working, and they couldn't. People who are on 70, 71 years age, they are not able to go up to these things. Ultimately, they have to go to the other hotels. They are also booked, costing 3,000, 4,000 rupees and all for these things. If you had given me as more guest rooms, it would have been better for us, more people to come, because lastly we had a number 67 numbers to come. People, they all cut short this thing, saying that we don't have accommodation in this thing. Maybe it happens to the other another 50th year. Every year 50th year will come. Other day I told even chapter, your president also is there. The lack of guest house rooms are really, people may not come next time, because 73 years, another 50 years will come next year. Every year will come 50th year, golden years. Every year will come 25 years. Every year will come 10 years. People will come to these things. So the numbers are increased. We had only 200 students. Now we are only there. Now when the batches are going on, it increases to 200. All the hotels are really, they are blacklisting like that. They are charging 3,500 rupees per room per day, and costing us more time. People may not come. So I just wanted to inform that, because I don't have a chance to talk further afterwards. And ultimately, I thank everyone, everyone to be here. Enjoy your stay here. Enjoy your this thing. In case any lacuna is there, it will come to me and all the organizers. Anything is good happening, it is for the batch 1970 batch.
To Professor Sri Ravi, Director NITK. I request Dayanand Sons to present a bouquet to Prasanna. Any event to be successful, things have to be planned, discussed and finalized. Today, let us all hear the briefing about the reunion meet from Sri Dayanand Sons.
Attendance is not that great, but among those who have registered, almost all of them have attended. And we were thinking, in our classrooms, we never had this sort of attendance during our student days. I think that deserves a big applause. Yes. Yes. Which year did we pass out? No, I'm asking only the ladies. Which year did your husband pass out? Okay. Very good. They remember and they have briefed you properly. So, you are right, we passed out of kREC. Stepping out of the campus, I still remember Avinash's speech that we start in the first block, which is away from the road, and we move from second block, third block, fifth block, and then we are on the road. We remember that, right? So that's how we were on the road in 1976. And then we were on our own matters, somewhere very quite scattered, difficult to get in touch, different cities, looking for jobs, trying to make a living. The employment situation was not that good that time. Many of them started their own businesses, and many of them are doing still well. At 70 plus, they are still working. Hats off to them. But staying connected was a problem that time. Meetings were sporadic, often after long gaps. Telephones were rare. Long distance calls were almost not there. Only the snail mail used to be there. And gradually, thanks to Google, Gmail, and other email groups, we were able to get in touch somewhere in the first part of our first decade of 2000. This century, first decade of this century, we started getting in touch. We formed a group, kREC 76, at Google Groups. So some of us were in touch. But it really picked up when WhatsApp came to picture. That is around 2010 also. 2014 we formed the group, kREC 76 group. The groups gradually grew. Right now we are in the strength of almost 100. Anand Bhatt is our database master. 100, right? Yeah, great. So we were about 206 who passed out, and Alvin will tell you some of them are not there, and rest of us around 150. Some are not in touch. Some have, left us, but we are still managed to get connected. At least 50% of the course, we are still in touch, and 1/4 of our course are here. That is a great thing. And around 2015 or so, there was when Dinakar, our boss, had visited Bangalore, met with the meeting with the Hegde, late Hegde. We continue to remember him always. And I think Chiplunkar was also there. And the idea came, why not we meet in kREC, our alma mater? So it took shape. Then 2016 we have had the first reunion. And I can't mention it better than in Alvin's words. It was a really wonderful experience. And then we thought we'll have it again and again. We kept meeting 2019, 2022, and as our 50th years were approaching, we planned to have it in 2026. And as Dinakar said, a lot of planning has gone, a lot of running around has been there, especially from Dinakar and Satish, and we are really grateful to that. And Anand Bhatt meticulously kept the database, so we were able to connect thanks to him. Each reunion strengthened our bonds. We connected with our families. We never knew each of them earlier, most of them earlier. Meanwhile, some wickets kept falling, couldn't help it. And COVID also happened. We met after 2020, we met in 22. Now we are here. So from scattered lives and rare contacts, we have come a full circle, back as friends, classmates, and proud alumni of kREC 76 batch. Thank you for all, thank you each of you and the families.
Right thought with right action, with positive approach and positive vision, will definitely make a program successful. Such a proud moment for all those who are present here. Our chief guest, Professor Sri Ravi, Director, NIT. Professor B. Ravi is the Director of National Institute of Technology, Karnataka, Suratkal, as well as an Institute Chairperson of IIT Bombay, Honorary Adjunct Professor of both IIT Hyderabad and NIS Bangalore, Fellow of Indian National Academy of Engineering, Fellow of Institution of Engineers, and Abdul Kalam Technology Innovation National Fellow. He was also the first head of Desai Sethi School of Entrepreneurship at IIT Bombay. Professor Ravi's research work spans 3D printing, casting, simulation, and medical devices. He founded Rapid Prototyping Lab, eFoundry, OrthoCAD Center, BETIC Biomedical Engineering and Technology Innovation Center, BIRAC Early Technology Accelerator, and DHR ICMR Center for Excellence. These and other projects as principal investigator received funds of rupees 80 crore. Professor Ravi mentored over 120 PhD scholars, masters, students and startup founders. He shared the relevant knowledge and the best practices through 300 technical papers, 400 invited talks and 100 workshops for teachers and industry professionals. Many government agencies and institutes utilize his expertise for project and policy reviews. In the present tenure, Professor Ravi envisions creating a model institute of global excellence and local relevance by connecting research, education, innovation and entrepreneurship, thereby contributing to national and socio-economic development. Here are present before you, Sri Ravi, NITK Director.
Good morning to all of you. Let me start by wishing that the Golden Jubilee, all of you here, and others who could not come here because of personal reasons, also continue to meet for Diamond Jubilee, Platinum Jubilee, and Centenary also, forever. Okay. So let me, what's my first wish? Live long, live healthy. I know the secret of, from people I have met in my own life, and I'm sure you're also meeting. The secret to long life is not necessarily only food or sleep or friendship and all that gyan that we see on social media. But one which is somehow missing in social media, if you are looking at that, is to also have a mission in life. You got to have something that makes you wake up every day morning. And that's, I think, in my opinion, again, many of you are seniors to me, but sometimes you have to learn from juniors also once in a while. And as a director, I have a little bit of a right to give you some gyan here and there. So I think all of you should pick a mission in life. It could be helping your neighborhood, village, or your building kids or older people or whatever it is that you love to do, which make you wake up in the morning. I have been very fortunate to live almost 4 or 5 lives in one life. I'm a mechanical engineer. I did a lot of software coding. My software still runs in industry. First 3D printer in 1996. We should celebrate 30 years of that this year. First 3D printing application to medical domain, and medical was a long domain for me. And then innovation entrepreneurship. I mentored more than 50 startups. I started the School of Entrepreneurship at IIT Bombay. I was there at IIT Bombay for 32 years. And then somehow I got a bit bored of life and said, let me do something more challenging. And can we create a non-IIT, non-metro model institute for the nation, which can be scaled up much bigger, much better. So that's the mission which I am there, and I have no connection with NITK really. But this looked like a good candidate for my experiment to create a model institute. And I must tell you, we were with the directors of all NITs and the BOG chairperson. Our BOG chairperson currently is Shri Murugappan, associated with Murugappa Group. Some of you may be knowing that. We are very, very happy, very, very fortunate to have had a good BOG chairman. At least previous one was BVR Mohan Reddy from Hyderabad. Some of you may be knowing him. So they are giving us very good direction and support. So, but at this point of time, when the meeting with all the directors, BOG chairman and the Minister of Education, Dharmendra Pradhan, plus several very important people, including MPs, this was held in the same room as the G20 room in Bharat Mandapam in Delhi. I must mention to you that NITK is now being seen as leading the NIT system in the country. Okay, and I'll give you some certain quick numbers. For example, all NITs put together have now incubated 390 startups. 390 startups, out of which 156 come from NITK alone. Okay. Next one is Trichy. Trichy seems to be high on the ranks, but don't worry too much about it. Okay. We are making the real difference, in my opinion, and Minister has said that. Just last week, we sent 100 students to 50 villages around NITK. We are saying NITK should not be just Institute of Global Excellence, which we are striving for, but equally important, an institute of local relevance also. We want to make a difference to the lives of people around in the district, in the state, and so on. So with Jilla Parishad, we found out 50 villages. We sent our students in buses. Every day morning, bus drops them off and picks them up 9 a.m. and picks them up at 5 p.m. And they spend whole day, 5 days in 5 days, to find out what the village education system, healthcare system, agriculture system, tourism, whatever it is, and come back with some problems that hopefully, my dream is that these students in the first year, they will identify a problem, in second year, solve the problem, third year, test the solution in the field. And year 4, I am telling them, you come with a business plan, and I promise them on your behalf that alumni will come with checkbooks of 5 and 10 lakh rupees, and whichever team is coming up with a good project proposal to make a difference to real society, I'll get alumni to put in a checkbook of 5 to 10 lakh rupees. And that hopefully will make a far bigger impact from our students or NITK to the world. I'm also happy that many of the faculty here, I mean Soumya is one of, we have several faculty here who are true champions. I don't know how much time you have to visit today in the campus, but if you have some time, visit the Central Research Facility, one of the best in the nation. Forget about IIT system, best in the nation. In my opinion, the only better CRF facility, Central Research Facility with equipment of 80 crore rupees, only better one in my opinion is IEC Bangalore. But this is right there, up there to help people to test their products and solutions and materials and so on. Our Center for System Design, okay, wonderful place. People from all departments and all students from all institutions come there and are solving real life problems. Whether it's a depth of a lake or a volume of water in a lake or a drone for rescue or whatever it is. Toys industry, they are reinventing the toy industry. You have to just walk in and see the energy in the room there. Center for System Design, okay? And then we have Search, where it is right on the beach. We can see ships and planes for 200 kilometers, okay? And we can hear the ATC, Air Traffic Controller. We have access to hearing ATC. I mean, we are doing some wonderful things there. I don't want to tell you more than that, but Search for Search. Search is acronym, but also search for where it is. It is right on the beach, that is a hint. Go take a look at it. Amazing place, okay? When I joined here, they said the campus shuts down in April, May because of water shortage. I did some basic calculation, how much rain falls in Mangaluru. I said, how can there be water shortage? And then alumni came and said, sir, we'll put a desalination plant, which is because you're close to beach. By the way, yesterday I was in a very important meeting with our local MP and many great people, Sunil Shetty was there also, by the way. So we are looking at how does NITK, how do we reinvent the Mangaluru region? We're talking about Silicon Beach of India, the whole region from at least Mangaluru to Udupi and Manipal, that belt. Silicon Beach of India. A lot of foreign companies are now coming and setting up their R&D offices here. We are talking to all the alumni to see whether we want to start a branch office here. So this region will completely change in the next 5-10 years. Okay, we are saying instead of our students are going and finding jobs in Bengaluru and Hyderabad and Mumbai and Silicon Valley, why can't those companies start companies here? So we develop as an economy, but also preserve the nature and culture of the region. So all these points were discussed. Mohandas Pai was there, many other good people were there. So right now we are very fortunate that right from Prime Minister to Education Minister to Education Secretary, Joint Secretary, Deputy Secretaries, and our BOG Chairperson, myself, professors like Prasanna here who are aligning with the alumni, even the local MP and local public representatives, so I'm saying PM to MP, all are aligned for tremendous progress of the institute and institute's impact in the region in the next 5-10 years. So keep an eye on what is happening. You will see a lot more of news coming up from NITK in this year alone. We will be seeing that. Now, I agree that when you walk around the campus, two images will happen. One is you will suddenly walk around saying, hey, this building why is this building? There used to be free open space or a river flowing by or something else in our time, and you're trying to map in your mind what image of the campus is there with the image which is there. Or this building was not there, or building was looking different, or whatever it is. On one hand, that is, of course, that is progress, and we all have to allow new things to happen, new generations to take charge. That is part of life. Change is part of life. But I also agree with him that why not a building for accommodating all the guests? But by the way, tell you, it's not just only the alumni coming for meetings like that. We cannot hold a good conference because of there's no rooms for the guest house. For me, that is equally important, if not more important. We can't hold a big conference of 100, 200 people because there's no guest house capacity. So this year I'm happy to tell that because I don't have magic wand to create more rooms tomorrow, not possible. You have to plan something and it takes 2-3 years for things to shape up. So what we have done is we have now decided to add a floor to all the guest houses because foundation is there. So the main guest house, Bhava guest house, I think one more guest house, 3 guest houses. We are adding a floor and we are also going to renovate the rooms and all that. I had also given in I think one of the Brahmagiri or Pushpagiri, I remember, I forgot which of those, one of the new hostels. The entire ground floor, which has also attached bathrooms, have been painted and nicely refurbished for alumni who want to stay in a student hostel also. I don't know if that information was available to you. You can just stay in student hostel and these are decent rooms. Because I said, not only the students should be happy, their spouses also should be happy. They should not say, ye kya hai hostel, ye kya room hai. That should not. So decent rooms, go take a look at least. Next time you can use that. Also happy that we are this year we will be starting several new building projects. We have gotten the BOG approval for starting one more faculty quarters, which is very big shortage is there. We are going to hire another 80 faculty this year. We don't have a single extra flat to accommodate them. Okay, 80 faculty, imagine they'll join. In fact, 20 faculty are on shortage. They are in the guest house even now. The ISH, International Guest House. So we need to add another 60-80 quarters. So we have gotten approval for that. Similarly, staff are growing. When I joined here, there were only 90 staff members, whereas we need to have about 400 staff members. So we did one round of recruitment and now it is 90 plus 90, 180 staff are there. We'll do one more round this year and maybe we'll take it to now more style. We now have about 1600 girls out of 1600 plus, 1650 girls out of, look at the faces, okay. 1650 girls out of, yes. Yeah, me too, our time also. I'm not that young compared to you, okay. So, I'm from REC Rourkela, and I think our batch mechanical there were no girls at that point. But we are now very fortunate. Not only girl faculty, okay, sorry, women faculty, and women staff. We now have out of almost 300 faculty. I had counted, but I now don't remember. I think 440 or so are women. And more importantly, many of the women faculty are actually holding functionary positions. Until recently, we had 4 out of 14 HODs were women. And many functionaries, associate deans or PICs, including Professor Soumya Kamath here, they're all functionaries are women. So I'm very happy about that. In fact, ministry was particularly very happy that our BOG member of NITK is right now woman. I don't think many NITs have a woman as a BOG. Woman from NIT, that is Professor Rashmi Uchil, who is our faculty of management here. She is now BOG member of NITK, which is again a very good this thing. So we have good diversity that way in all aspects, regional, gender, everything. And so one more building, and so girls hostel will come up. We are also looking at 2 big ticket projects for which ministry will not give approval. Even these projects, by the way, we don't get money from the government. We take a loan from the bank or loan for some agency, and you have to pay the loan back. And that's not easy. So that's the reason why we can't start too many projects at the same time. But we do have 2 ambitious projects which we are hoping that alumni, if you can't, please tell your juniors or your network to see whether you can do that. 2 big ticket projects, or I would say, let me say 2.5 projects. One is that we want to start what is called as ACDC, which is Alumni and Career Development Center. And you know that if you have been to Samudra Darshan, was it there in your time, Samudra Darshan? So if you go up, you will see that there is no Darshan of Samudra anymore. Okay. So we thought, why don't we create a new Samudra Darshan on the other side of the campus, on the, let's say, 4th or 5th floor. And below Samudra Darshan, we keep some 20, 30, 40 rooms for, depending on the size of the building, for alumni to come and stay exclusively. Okay. And we can use, when you're not there, we can use it for placement, interviews and things like that. So alumni and placement, these are 2 combined into one building. And below that, keep some meeting rooms and conference rooms and where you can meet up, chat up, whatever. Below that, we want to create offices of alumni and placement and so on. And below that, on the ground floor, we are thinking of creating a nice museum and memento, you can say, shop or something like that. Because I worry that if we don't take action right now, some of the great memories, if you have some old class notes, if you have some old lab notes, if you have some nice, of course, photographs, but if you have preserved your pen or a compass box or your slide rule or whatever it is, please give it to us. We would like to preserve it in this museum along with a name saying donated by so and so. Please, so think about that. If anything nice that you would like to gift it to institute, something with which you can create a museum, please think about that. We're also looking at a possibility that the room where you stayed in the hostel, can we put a board saying in this room so and so stayed in this year to this year, whatever it is. With some payment, of course, if possible. Okay. No, we really have to. By the way, the Honorable Minister said 3 days back that NITs must match the government grant. We get about 200 odd crores from the government at this point of time. But we generate only about 40 crores from student fees. And fees are still half of the IIT system fees. We produce better students who go and serve the country, but our fees are half the IIT fees. But our government is not allowing us to increase the fees. So only way we can generate fees is by various other means. So we have to look at various ways to do that. So AC/DC is one building project. The other building project we want to start is a student activity center. Our SAC, I think, has a capacity of very few hundred students, and not enough for holding any big major event, whether it's incident or engineer or even convocation or ring ceremony. Ring ceremony, all of you have your rings still? Okay, there's one unique thing. So I keep telling everyone what is special about NITK, beach, ring ceremony, and few more things which have come up in the recent times. Samudra Darshan, other things. So the other building is this SAC. We want to create a student activity center building with maybe 1,500, 2,000 capacity. And the same can be raised we have a design ready in a sense. And below the steps, we create rooms for students to do student activities. And that reminds me to say that we are coming up perhaps for the first time in this country, a new curriculum which hopefully will get started this year. Do you remember how much was your theory component and practice component? Percentage credits from theory and percentage from labs and other practical things? 80-20? 80 theory, 20 practice? Oh, out of 100 credits, let's say 100 percentage. What, you've forgotten already so much. I'm not asking for subject titles out of it. Huh? So, yeah, so I asked this question to all alumni, and I want to ask you also through this forum. That when I look at Professor Bidanda, who I have met in Pittsburgh several years back, and he has written a book on what I did in life. You can ask him. Okay, little more details he has. And Sir Bidanda, I've just thought in my mind, can we have Bopaya Bidanda chair professorship here? Please think about it. Okay, it's your institute. You use me to enable what you want to do for the institute. Okay, so one of the things which I ask to all people here is that you have been successful in life, and you are doing well, your kids are doing well, successful in life in many ways, not just money or impact or fame or whatever, but also being complete individuals. So my question to you is, what percentage of success today can be ascribed to or credited to inside classroom theoretical learning? Should I repeat? Whatever you did inside the classroom here, what is the impact of that towards the success in your life today? Huh? Yeah, but percentage success. How much of your success today will you give credit to inside classroom learning? Huh? 33%. Oh, what? 33 plus minus 33.345%. Okay, so accurate. Any other numbers from here? Single digit. Anyone has a high digit number? Huh? 50%. Wow, that is the highest so far I've heard. Okay. One other question I'd like to ask is, are all sitting in the room right now, all front benches are sitting in the front and back benches in the back, or? I don't know the answer, okay? Okay, so life is funny, you know that, I know that, okay? So I tell people that we have to, I tell the faculty that we have to be able to identify talent. Maybe the guy is going to be the great politician, or who knows? But can NITK provide that pathway for that person to pursue their life's dreams? It cannot be engineers all the time. The country now needs all kinds of people at this point. Okay, so those are the things. And I'll conclude by saying that any one of you or all of you, pick one thing that you would like to do in life, whether it's your own life in wherever your own place. But if you think that that could be enabled through NITK, we'll be very happy to work with you. Anything that you think will make an impact. I'm not saying do it for NITK. I'm saying do it for yourself. If you think there is a dream that you want to pursue, and let it be your legacy. It could be your individual legacy, or it could be a batch legacy. You all sit together and see if you come up with 5-10 things that you would like to do. And if NITK can play a role in bringing it to life, we'll be very, very happy to talk to you. So please leave a legacy. We are all trying that. And that is what gives us the energy to go beyond our leg pain or knee pain or neck pain. Everyone has a pain every day. I have a tooth pain right now today, okay? Okay, but you forget, when you are talking to people like that, you forget, I just remembered that I have a tooth pain. So these pains will be there, but we have to rise beyond that. And if we can play a part in your life, for you to leave a legacy either individually or as a batch, we will be the most fortunate for us. Thank you very much.
I'm happy to introduce Professor Sri Prasanna Belur. Sri Prasanna Belur is the Dean of Alumni and Corporate Relations and Professor, Department of Chemical Engineering, NITK Surathkal. Dr. Prasanna Belur is a Professor at Department of Chemical Engineering, National Institute of Technology, Karnataka, Surathkal. He is a biochemical engineer involved in undergraduate and postgraduate teaching, research and administration. His area of interest includes valorization of valuable antioxidants from biological materials, enhancing the quality and shelf life of edible oils, and bioseparation of valuable molecules. He has published more than 80 international journal papers, 35 conference papers, guided 11 PhD and 87 MTech students, filed 5 Indian patent applications and acquired 3 Indian patents. He has transferred 1 technology for the production of ready-to-cook, non-acrid and aerial tubers, Private Limited, Bangalore. He has successfully completed 8 externally funded research projects with a grant of Rs 1.2 crores. He has been the recipient of Corona Fellowship given by DBT Government of India in 2023 and award for Outstanding Research Publication in 2023 by VGST Government of Karnataka. He has served NITK as Professor in charge of Center for Industry and Innovations, HOD of Chemical Engineering Department and member of Board of Governors of NITK. I now request you to present.
For the introduction. Thank you, madam, for the wonderful introduction, and also our respected director and my dear colleagues, and also my esteemed alumni members who have gathered in big number, and ladies and gentlemen. I think, it's a great feeling for all of us today because it's a momentous occasion. After 50 years of graduation, all of you have come back to your alma mater. And maybe if you look into the age, probably many of you, of your age, probably they may not even go out of the home, and but all of you have come a long distance from your place to this NITK Surathkal. And I think it shows your affiliation and, basically affection, what you have towards your alma mater. Really, it's a great feeling to all of us. And I think, one of the key person who is involved in this particular, reunion is Mr. Dinakar Ullal. And from last 1 year, believe me, last 1 year, I think he might have come to my office at least 10 to 15 times, he has come to my office. And always, he used to come to me and, with lot of, how to organize or what and all issues we need to look into, all those things. He has really worked very hard for, making this event possible. And I think, it's going to be a very nice, gathering, a, memorable, event for all of you. I hope, it will be very nice and memorable for all of you. And as already our beloved director has, explained, our institute is going through a huge transformation structurally. Okay, and we are, coming out with a new curriculum, and probably we want to take up a new pedagogy, and we want to come out with a new infrastructure projects. Lot of things are planned, and all of us are working very hard. And of course, there is a support, and also we seek your blessings, because we are all, elderly people. We seek your blessings in our endeavor, and hope we will be able to succeed. And we are also, my office, looks after basically alumni affairs and also relations with the corporates. And we try in all possible manner to basically engage with alumni and also corporates. So if you want to engage with your alma mater in any other manner, maybe you want to offer some, guest lectures, or maybe if you want to offer some monetary, help to institute, whatever, maybe you can always, contact us, and we'll be more than happy to, help you, assist you in that particular, issue. Okay, and hope, you will enjoy the stay. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Alumni. I now request Alvin Arana and Jagdish Kamath to present the memento. Thank you, sir. Last, Satish from India to take over.
This particular hall was our drawing hall, and we had all the sufferings and good events. So those moments I recall now, and my gratitude to all our teachers who have helped us in molding our life today. First of all, let me thank our beloved director for his thought-provoking speech. So I think all our adrenal glands have started functioning. How best we can contribute to the institute. At least you make a wishful thought today, definitely it is going to give a good result. That's why I told 33% you are getting from here, but the other grant will be from our end. So let us hope to support the alma mater to the best extent. And also I thank Dr. Prasad Belur, who has been instrumental in making this event happen. Mainly due to the frequent visits of Mr. Dinkar Ullah, who has made this a reality. And I thank Dr. Prasad Belur and Dinkar Ullah. And the main instrumental person to make this event happen is Dr. Soames. He is very meticulous. He was also a professor. So very disciplinary things are there in his deeds. And he is a very instrumental, supported by Anand Bhatt, our statistician. So very next moment he will transfer the things into the reality. And the main persons who have been instrumental in selecting the t-shirts and our rings and bags. Dr. Soames, Mr. U.D. Kulkarni, Mr. Chipnunkar, okay, and Mr. Varnekar, who has been instrumental in getting back our rings. Though we helped ourselves, nobody else has put the rings, it is helped by ourselves, okay. Anyway, you can go home and take a photograph, because this moment you will never repeat. 50th year is over now. Okay. And I thank all the participants. Because of your sense of belongingness to this institute, you have come here. And to the nearest place, and the nearest person is myself in Surathkal, and the farthest place, Dr. Bopaya, Jairam Bhatt and all. So, and also neighboring state, Mr. Joseph, Mr. Abdul Kader. And I'm happy that at least so many people are present. I think our friends are blessing from the balcony. And Mr. Hegde, Mr. Prabhakar Rao, and so many others. Anyway, we will be having a separate tribute to them. And the function has been arranged in a nice manner. And you can recall this after going home repeatedly, because this moment you will never get in life. Anyway, thank you, and my better half has conducted the proceedings. Thank you. And thanks to all the supporting persons. And there is one road tractor from this college, Mr. Gunwant, who will be assisting in the presentation. Thank you. And Mr. Balakrishna, he has been helping us in the registration counter, and all the people with the families. And I thank Professor Ramesh Kamath, Mr. Subbanna Bandari, who is NITK Mangalore chapter president, and Mr. S. Karanth. You can take a leave from him, 1970 batch. On alternate months, you will find him here. And that shows the connection to the alma mater. Anyway, I am too long. I may exceed all the chief guests here. So thank you, one and all.
I'm Dayanand Sohn, 76 batch ENC. After passing out, joined the Air Force, 21 years. Came out, worked in IT, digital HP, together for about 11 years. Then third career, he taught in NMIT and HTR, Department of Computer Science, for another 9 years. So multiple careers. I got married in 82, 2 children, my wife, Lavinia. How many seconds more I have? Thank you.
By myself. Better. So 76 batches, obviously everybody. After passing out, I worked in my metallurgical field for a few years and got bored with that, and I moved to insurance. So about 40 odd years in insurance is really I enjoyed. I got to see at somebody else's expense many countries. Okay, I work for a French company and traveling, etc. You have met my daughter, and she sends you all the best regards when I spoke to her today. Those who remember her poetry. So we got 3 grandchildren, 5 kids at last count. Okay. And Swarnalata is an accomplished talker and horticulturist. And with me together, we are living in Bangalore. Oh, sorry, we live in Bangalore.
Now we can hear.
And in a gated community, my wife likes to call it like a resort. Okay, small house, but you're most welcome to come and stay with us and spend time. I'm fond of bridge. I know Don is here and a few others, we played bridge together in college. Okay, that's my passion. And we enjoy life. We travel a lot.
Okay. You're able to hear me? Hello? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So obviously, I am also from 76 batch only from metallurgy. I joined HAL in 77, worked till 2015, retired from there. My wife Chaya, she's a housewife, and she's an avid gardener. We have got a small roof garden. Many times you would have seen some photographs of flowers. We'll be putting that. So she's doing that. Okay. And so it's very nice to meet all our batchmates and their wives and all. I've got one son and one small granddaughter. She's about 2.5 years old. So we stay in Jayanagar. Sorry, JP Nagar, Bangalore. Okay.
Good morning.
My name is Gajanan Virnekar. Generally, people call me a Gaju. So most of people know me as Gaju. This is Naina Virnekar, 1976 batch. Everyone knows I'm from Electronics and Communication. After completing the course over here, I went to IIT Bombay to do my product designing course called Industrial Design. Worked for 2-3 companies. The first one was Tata Electric in R&D. Subsequently went to Hawkins Cookers, made cookers there. Then went to Malaysia for almost 16 years, looking after a furniture plant. And subsequently came back to Calcutta for 10 years. Now I am retired, but doing some project design and consultancy sort of a thing. My son is working in Malaysia. He is also product designer. And daughter is in Seattle in Microsoft. Incidentally, she is also a product designer. So the whole family is designing. Okay, thank you very much. I wait. I waited for almost 10 years for that.
Can you hear me now? Good morning to all of you. As everybody is telling, I am also from 76 batch mechanical. After doing my graduation, I started my career in Tata Steel, Jamshedpur. Worked there for 32 years. Then from there I switched over to Siemens, Kolkata. Worked there for 5 years. Then after doing that, another 3-4 companies for 2-3 years, around 2-3 years. And finally put my button down in 2020. That's all. My wife, Madhumita Roy, she is from Durgapur. We married in 1988. And my son, Shayantan Roy, he is working in a software company, Standard Chartered Bank, backend. And he is in Bangalore. Because of him, we are in Bangalore. We have settled almost in Bangalore. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning to all. My name is Nagaraj. In the college, we used to call as Nagaraj BK. After the final year, I got my surname changed as Jognikar. So instead of Nagaraj BK, Nagaraj BJ is there. I am from civil. And as you know, we are from the same batch. This is my wife. She is a homemaker. And my son is there. Now he is doing his own business. From my daughter-in-law. My daughter-in-law and 2 kids. I was working in PWD for a long time. Before that, I was in Mysore Power Corporation. After that, after retirement, I have not got anywhere. Given me another 4 legs to walk, so I am passing the time like that. Thank you. Thank you.
This is Alvin Narona. I always keep her on my right. Susan Narona, my wife. Not only a homemaker, but a maker of husband also. Kadak. I have been a lifer with ITC 43 years. I am happily retired now, shuttling between Surathkal and Gurgaon. We have children and grandchildren in Gurgaon. We are grandparents to 4. And we visit 30% time is spent there, 70% over here. I wish this event a great success.
Good morning.
Before I say anything, I want to thank the organizers. It's wonderful that you guys put your time and effort and made us possible to come and enjoy here. Thank you. So, my name is Sudhakar N. My wife is Ratna Prabha. I'm from the Electronics and Communication branch. After my college, worked for a few years in New Delhi, then left to Middle East. I've been traveling a lot, then I went into UK, did my master's there, then went into Canada, immigrated to Canada, and finally decided that I can't fit in Canadian place, so I went to the States, and I settled there for the last 35 years. And I'm in New Jersey right now. I have 2 children, 2 sons, and I have 3 grandchildren. My wife used to work for the Bank of America. Now she's retired. Right now I'm doing my consulting with my own firm and design of the hospitals. Right? So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Osmani and Pushpa Osmani, the wife. What happened until last 5 years is irrelevant. What we are doing in the last 5 years after retirement for last 12 years is that we wake up together, meditate for some time, and then we glue to the TV and watch the market make the waves. And if we make money, we develop the tourism industry. And I am a proud resident director of my son's startup in healthcare industry. We have been doing good waves in that too. And that's it. And we are here to have fun together.
Meet you all, always.
Namaskara, Jairam Bhatt. The Electronics and Communication branch. After Surathkal, I went to NITI in Mumbai, and after a couple of years, went to the US, University of Texas in Arlington, did an MBA, and went to California, worked for Intel for a few years and a few other technology companies in Silicon Valley, near San Francisco, Bay Area. And for the last 25 years, I've been involved in startups, early stage companies, founding and growing companies. And most recently, the chairman of a company called Monetize 360. We actually have engineering team in India. It's in fact very close by here in Manipal. We have 35 people, engineers in India, doing very well. That's been my my focus. And wife is Vani. She's not here. Have a son who lives near us in San Francisco. Thank you all. Great.
Hope all of you can hear me. I am Ranjan Rao, 76 batch, mechanical. After passing out like my partner's sons, we actually both of us applied for Air Force together, attended SSB together, and cleared the SSB and joined the Indian Air Force together. Served for 21 and a half years, 6 months more than my partner. And then after taking premature retirement, I have been working in various industries. SL Propack, 7.5 years, and then I went to Cameroon. There was a metropolitan plastic company called, I was factory manager there for a year. Came back and, pardon? Okay. Now you can hear me? Okay. And then I was working for a consultancy till 2020, till the COVID. And then after that, I am fully retired and doing what I please. My wife's name is Geeta Rao, and she is a housewife. We have 2 children. Son, after doing his MBA from IIM Bangalore, he is working for a company called Quantify Analytics. And my daughter, she is a Hindustani classical singer, and she is doing her PhD in classical, Hindustani classical. That's all. I have, people know me as a marathon runner because I started running marathon like my friend Bopaya, and I was running marathons till 2020. Then I decided to learn karate, and now I am a brown belt 2 in karate. So this is just a motivation that you can do whatever you want. There is nothing, nothing stopping you. You may have health issues, get yourself checked, and then just do what you want, that's all. And nobody can motivate you. You can motivate yourself. Thank you. Nara. I am Narayan Chitguppe, and this is my wife Rohini Chitguppe. Electronics and communication. After doing my even I finished my MTech from Surat Industrial Electronics. And after that, I joined Air India Mumbai. So I had a career of about 35 years in Air India, working on various aircrafts and things like that. After retirement, I was teaching in aviation college for 6 years, and after COVID, gave up. And I have 2 daughters, both are married and settled. I had 2 grandchildren. And my wife was a banker, she also took early retirement. And I wish you all the best and happy and healthy life ahead. Thank you.
Good morning, friends. It's a great pleasure to be here after 50 years, meeting most of you after 50 years. And I would like to thank our local organizers, Dinakara, Satishara, and Jagdish Kamath, and half local Dayanand Sons. So to have made it possible to have it here. So after, as far as my career is concerned, after completing my engineering, I joined a family-owned concern from Delhi, dealing with imported medical equipment and devices as a service engineer in Mumbai. I worked as a service engineer and spoiled a lot of equipment, and then switched over to sales after 8 years. So started as a sales executive and then went on to become a CEO of the company. After that, when I was the CEO, it was a joint venture company. so created a difference between the two partners. So the German company then wanted me to help them in starting their subsidiary in India. So I helped them set up their subsidiary in India and continued to manage their operations in India for 8 years. After that, continued for 3 years as a consultant. So last 10 years, I am at peace, fully retired. And this is my wife, Ashwini. She has been a housewife. Though when our children were in, my daughters were in school, she did give tuition and she was pretty successful at that. So I have two daughters, both opted to be computer engineers, and both are in Seattle at 10 minutes drive from each other. The elder daughter is working in Microsoft, younger daughter working Amazon. Two grandchildren, elder grandson is 14 years old and granddaughter is 9 years old. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. Bopaya, can you hear? Okay. Good morning.
Closer, sir, closer.
She is Jayashree Rao. I am her husband, Yadunandan. So, as the son said, we were on the road after final year. But we joined a good company. And I was in AEC Germany company in Bangalore. Then later, that AEC company was taken over by General Electric US. So continued there, retired. So we married for 45 years now. Still going strong. Okay, and my son is MD neurology in Atlanta. My daughter is a software engineer. And both have two kids, son, daughter. And we both are here. And we live in Bangalore, and we don't know where to go next. Okay. It was good. And no change from the last Milan to this Milan, only our age increased. Nothing else. And all the best to all of you. Enjoy the days, next 2 days. I'm basically from Mangalore. I love people coming to Mangalore. And we also want to be here always. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all hear me. Yeah. I am Captain Shankar Narayan Muditaya Kayyar, very long name, but I like to. Anyway, I am more known as Muditaya in our kREC circles, in our education time. So now, after passing out like any other, in 1976, I joined Indal, Indian Aluminium Company, for a brief period as a metallurgist. Then I got selected to Indian Army as commissioned officer, served for 12 years at various borders like China and Pakistan, every border, I was there most of the places, in desert and as well as high altitudes of nearly 20,000 feet height on Himalayas. So that after serving around 12 years, I had to come out for some reasons, and then I joined the Mysore paper mills and sugar mills. I served nearly 20 years there. Later I voluntarily resigned, came out, and then I am doing farming, plantation, as well as doing some share trading also. I am a day trader. So that is the first time. And my children, I got 3 children, a son and 2 daughters. Son is settled in USA, now in Washington DC, and daughter in Michigan, son-in-law is in Michigan. They're all engineers. And then my eldest daughter, she was in New York. Subsequently, now she is in Bangalore with the Infosys in a bit senior position. This is my family. And I recently lost my wife, Nirmala Shankar, after nearly 43 years together, and almost 11 months back. There was a lot of effort of her to bring up the children and family, and I really thank her. That's what life is.
I'm Avinash from Electronics and Communication. This is Meda. After kREC, I went to IIM Ahmedabad, did my MBA, and worked in sales and marketing for several companies. Somewhere in my mid-40s, I decided to become an academic. I did my PhD from IIT Bombay and started teaching. I was at IIM Lucknow for 5 years and then moved to IIM Bangalore, retired in 2021. I continue to teach a bit. We have 2 kids. My son is in Germany and my daughter is in Boston. We like traveling. And Meda has also been a teacher. It's great to be back here after so many years, and great to meet all of you, and wish to be here again for the next reunion, whenever that is, Dinkar. Thank you, organizers. Thank you, friends, and wish you all a great meet here and safe journey.
Good morning, everybody. I am Jagdish Kamat, 76 batch of electrical power. So after passing out, I joined the then KEB, or the electricity board. Then it became KBTCL, ESCOM, JESCOMs and all. So I served there about 37 years and various posts, right from assistant engineer to retired as the superintending engineer in HR and corporate office. So in my entire service, I had an opportunity of visiting various districts within Karnataka, of course, within the state. So a nice experience of having all of you together here after last 4 years, I feel. And I am meeting a few of my close friends. It's the first time after 50 years. It's a very delightful moment to meet you. So it's a wonderful occasion to have our friends and families together for a few days, 1 or 2 days. And I wish the function all the success and good luck to all of you till we meet next time again. Thank you.
I'm Joseph Maliakil, civil engineer. After passing out in 76, I joined Harrison's and Crossfield, a Cochin-based company. Worked there for 2 years and then joined Kerala Government Service, Irrigation Department. Worked there for 31 years and retired in 2010. And ever since that, I'm doing nothing, absolutely nothing. My wife is a homemaker. I have 3 children. They're all married and settled. And I have 5 grandchildren. Thank you.
Yes. As I told, this was my classroom, and Alvin Norano was our class representative, and he had all the responsibilities of pleasing our teachers for any damage that we make inside the class. Anyway, I was very lucky in the sense I had a maximum tenure here from 1971 to 1981 in various capacities like student, temporary assistant lecturer, temporary lecturer and permanent. So I resigned from my job in 1981 on the advice of my student. So he met me in Samudra Darshan and told, "Sir, you're still here." No, you should come out. So he was my teacher in that aspect. So I became an independent person later, and I am really happy that I am able to meet all of you and establish recontact. So let us hope to meet once again in after 10 years. Okay? 60th year with grand celebration. So you should have the urge to live. Okay? And I am blessed to marry Purnima, and from 1983 together, and blessed with son Sandeep, who is also an alumni of this school, this college, and daughter Sandhya, who is in the field of Bharatanatyam. She will be joining us in the evening. So thank you all of you for having come over here on our invitation and enjoyed. Thank you. And I am blessed with 3 grandchildren also. And if you got anything plus about the food, you tell others. If there is any complaint, you please tell. Thank you.
Hello? Hello, can you hear me? My name is Mala Upendra Plunker. For all my friends, I am Chips. For business people, when they are calling, they will say Miss Mala. Am I speaking to Miss Mala? Then I will say, yeah, I am speaking to Miss Mala. Then I will tell them. So immediately after passing out, I joined kREC related company. For 20 years I worked there. Hello? After joining kREC related company, I worked for 20 years there. And after that, I joined the integrated electric company. I worked there for 16 years. I got married in 1980 and produced 2 children. One daughter, another is also a daughter. First one is a software engineer. The second one is a chartered accountant. First one, she is staying in Australia. Other one is with me only. That is a family background. And I am very happy to be here with all my friends. There is one sloka called Acharya Padamadatte Padam Shishyam Swamedhaya Padam Sabrahmacharibhya Padam Kala Pramecha. That means lecturer will teach you only 25%, and from your own intellect you will learn 25%, and another 25% you will learn from your sahpatis, Sabrahmacharibhya, classmates. So another 25%, when life goes on, you will learn. That is what that sloka says. This I learned. I did my MA in Sanskrit after retiring. So, so these are all the small slokas I chant and I explain. So the question was asked earlier, in how much your classroom teachings has helped you. According to this sloka, it is only 25%, and 25% is from the classmates. So that put together, we may say it is from classroom, it is 50%. Thank you.
Oh, you have reason also.
Namaste to you all. My name is M. Mohan Rao. We have got 3 namesakes in our batch. I'm from mechanical. My spouse is Vatsala. So most of my career was in Mangalore Chemicals and Fertilizers, here in Mangalore itself. And after 34 years of service in Mangalore Chemicals and Fertilizers, I got retired, settled down in Madzargani area of Mangalore itself. About the family, myself and Vatsala married 49 years back. We have 2 sons, both are married. We have grandchildren also. Both are settled in US. That's all about.
Sorry, I will not tell. Okay, I have done my mechanical engineering and I have been in construction. I was in construction, now I left and all. I am now with whatever my father left, I am doing that agriculture things, nothing else. Because it's all my father's only. I have not even constructed my house also, not even I have this thing also. Anything is belongs to me is not out mine also. So my wife did not come because I have grandchildren. Grandchild, Mrs. I have a grandchild 2 years age. So nobody is there to look after him because my daughter is doing her MCH in Kidwai. She got a government this thing admissions. She is doing her MCH. My 2 sons, they are in America. They are done their PhD. They are alumni of NIT only. And I have some achievements. I mean, that is not there with you and all. I am a politician. I won 4 times. Different parties, different wards. So, another achievement is very important because Satish Rao and Balkrishna knows very well. The Suratkal, whenever you get on the Suratkal station, that Suratkal station was built by me, by Konkan Railway, and Satish Rao is a consulting engineer. The Suratkal station was not supposed to be there. Just because of Satish Rao and Balkrishna and this thing, that Suratkal station building was there. And one more achievement is recently. My son got married within 10 days. He came here on 8th from America, got married and went back in 20 days. I mean 20th of this thing. I couldn't tell anybody else except some local people have come and all. I told them only in sent invitation. Can you imagine 5,000 people have came for the wedding? Within 10 days I managed to get so many people up there this thing. That is the achievement recently. One more son has to get married. He is in Florida. He has also done his PhD. He has also left there already. This is my achievement. Other than that, I have nothing to say. And thanks for all my support which has been given by me. She told me not to tell about this thing, which you know, even in the evening I can tell tomorrow evening at 9 o'clock when it is over, I'll be the happiest person if it is over in a very well mannered. So it started, not started with a very good thing, but the ending will be the very good one. I need your support only. Thanks a lot.
Hello. Can you hear me? Yeah. So I'm Yudhishthir Palkar, as he already mentioned. I'm the youngest at home. Anyway, after graduation, I was in different. After graduation, I was in different locations, different companies, and the final job which I did was in Saudi Arabia for 20 years. And after returning, I am now leading a very, very peaceful, happy life at home, doing nothing. And well, I'm traveling a lot, all over India and abroad also, different countries. It's my passion. And my wife is a homemaker, Neela Palkar. She's a homemaker. And I have two children, one son, one daughter. Son is a mechanical engineer and he is in Houston, USA. And my daughter is a neuropsychiatrist. She has completed her doctorate in medicine, and she is in New York, and my son is in Houston. And we are leading a peaceful life. Thank you. I'm in Pune. And anybody visiting Pune, they are welcome to come and visit my house. Please give me a call. I'll always be there because I'm free. Okay? Please.
After passing out from kREC, I joined ISR, Vikramak Sarabhai Space Center. I was there for 2 years. Then I left that job and joined Indian Telephone Industries, Bangalore, Durrani Nagar. From 79 to 2012, I was with ITA only. I got married in 1981. My wife, Veena Mohan, she has not come on this occasion. Hope will be there with the next function. I have 2 children. My daughter, Shruti, she is a BE Electronics. She is in Adelaide, Australia. She did her BE Electronics from Bangalore and she was working in Bosch, Bangalore for some time. 2018 onwards, they have moved to Adelaide. Now she is working for People's First Bank in Adelaide. My son is a BE Mechanical. He is staying with me. He is working for Baker and Hughes in Bangalore. In 1987, I had the opportunity to set up a Center for Development of Telematics Collaboration Manufacturing Unit at ITA Electronics. We started as a small scale with 40 people, then it grew up to manufacture not only in that unit, the manufacturing activity spread across all the units of ITA. That time, getting a telephonic line was very costly. For 12,000 rupees also, it was not available. Now it spread across all over India, and after then 2000 onwards, mobile technology took over. Till 2004, I was in Electronic City, Durrani. Then I shifted to Durrani Nagar 2004 to 2012. 2007 or 8, I had the opportunity to interact with Ministry of Home Affairs, and I visited Army headquarters also for customer support project work related to communication. 2012, I retired. Then after that 5 years, I worked as a consultant for a private telecom company in Whitefield. And I would like to thank the organizer for arranging such a nice function. And also, I should mention that my wife was taken care of me for all these years, since 1981. I'm here today, healthy and whatever careful. face I am showing it to you is because of my family and my atmosphere which I have run. Thank you.
Namaskara everybody. Ravindran from Electrical Power Batch. I started my career here in our electrical power lab as a demonstrator. And from here, I joined Kudremukh Iron Ore Company, where I worked for a while, and then went to Iraq and worked there for a while, eventually got back. And I joined Komatsu, Bangalore office, and worked there until retirement. I stay in Bangalore with my wife, Dr. Sumati, and my two sons, Aditya and Ankit. All of them are working in Bangalore. I thank the organizers for getting all of us here back home to this premises for this wonderful get-together. Thank you.
Namaskara.
Oh, namaste.
I am Prakash Chandra Rai. After passing out, I went to Mumbai and then joined Century Raya Birla Company as a maintenance engineer. Afterwards, I married to this girl, Navina Rai. She is a homemaker. After retiring, I retired fully. Before retiring, I was maintaining machines. Now I am maintaining myself. Proof of that is last year I did parikrama, Kailasa parikrama. So by that I can say I am maintaining myself. So I am fit. So thank you everyone. Thank you. All the best.
Very good afternoon to all of you. And this is the first gathering or get-together which we are attending. I think you had 4 of them. My name is kREC Joshua, and I am from Metallurgy batch. After my engineering, I worked for 5 years in Waltanagar industry, Pune, mainly on welding technology. Then I moved to GR Engineering, Bangalore for 3 years. Then Mascon Dock, Bangalore, I worked for about 10 years. Then I moved to Bahrain, and I'm still there. I think I'm there for the last 28 years. And this is my wife, Dina. I have 2 children, or 2 sons. One is Dylan, who is got a restaurant in Mangalore called Hello Garden Cafe. It's in Balmata. Any one of you have time can visit. And my younger son is Dave Joshua, and he's an IT engineer. He's now in Calcutta. Thank you very much to all of you for, and especially the organizers, for arranging this meet and allowing us to meet all of you after such a long time. We had a very good time.
Myself Vasant and my Mrs. Manjula Vasant. After passing out from Electronics Communication branch, I joined Institute of Science for my ME. After the ME, I joined ISRO Satellite Center Bangalore for all the space satellite programs, you may be knowing all those things, and retired from ISRO in 2014. We have got 2 children, one son and one daughter. Son is settled in San Diego, and daughter is in Bangalore, working for Salesforce. 2 grandchildren. Then now presently I am doing consulting for some private companies, Centum Electronics, for defense-related activities. This is how the life is going on. I am very busy in Bangalore. I settled in Bangalore, I stay in Bangalore. Although I hail from Karkala, near to this place, I like Bangalore and settled down in Bangalore. And I think at that time I thank our Dinkar, Satish Rao, all the people for making this function a grand success and making us younger by few years at least. Wishing you all a happy and prosperous life ahead.
Namaskar. Good afternoon. I am Prabhakar Baliga, Chemical Engineering batch. Yeah, that is the thing. Yeah. After graduation, I had a more challenging life in the oil industry, in the Indian Oil Corporation. I put up around 37 years of experience. Okay, 37 years of experience. Now it's okay? 37 years of experience. Thanks to Vanamala, my wife, for her unstinted support, but I could overcome many of the obstacles. Her forewarning itself gives me the direction. I had 2 sons, elder one, he did electrical engineering, then he did master from SPDN Institute. Now he is in Goldman Sachs. He is blessed with the 2 children, one boy and one girl. And the other one, he was he did mechanical engineering from SPNIT Surat. Then had been into University of Michigan for his master. He was serving in the United States. Now he has come to India 3 years back and set up his own company in the electrical vehicles. That's all. It's a great opportunity for me to meet my friends after 50 years. Hope God wishes we will be meeting again.
Namaskara. I am Rajendra from Mangalore. After completing my BE in kREC, I did 2 more years in here only. Did my MTech along with Satish Rao. Then for a short time, I worked as a field engineer at Jayaprakash Associates, Kudremagh for 6 months. Then I joined PWD. I served there for 36 years, and throughout for the entire service, I did it in Mangalore only, except for the 6 months gap in Kudremagh, and then 6 months in Alematti. So I'm just like Dinkar Lal and Satish Roy, I think. I'm residing and now also I resided at Mangalore only. My daughter, I have got 2 daughters and both are in Bangalore. I'm staying with my mother. She is 94 years old, so my wife could not come here. Thank you very much.
I am Mohammad Abdul Qadir from Tamil Nadu. After passing, I joined Tamil Nadu PWD and I did 32 years service, then happily retired. And I have got 2 sons, and both of them in abroad. One is in US and another is in Muscat. And maybe in 1971, 55 years back, we all here as teenagers, and our grandchildren are teenagers now. So it's very grateful to the organizers to assemble all of us here. And that's all for me. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Glad to meet you and greet you in this golden reunion. I am B. Narasimhacharya or Narasimhachar. Chemical engineering after graduation. I joined Indian Institute of Science, and our Sri Vasantaji was my roommate in Indian Institute of Science. In 1978, after completing my ME, I joined a company called Chestils Limited, Ahmedabad. Once for oil, I left Karnataka state. There I was there for 2 years doing process equipment designs and consultant. Then I left and went to Delhi, New Delhi, joined Dalal Consultants, New Delhi, and I had the opportunity to involve in Indira Gandhi International Airport in 2083 and 84 for supplying the aviation turbine fuel facility to Indira Gandhi International Airport. I was there when the Indira Gandhi was assassinated in Delhi, 1984. 85 I left and I came to Mumbai, joined Uday India Limited, German consultants. There I was there for 2 years. Then 1988 I got married and I had a son, but the tragedy struck and I don't want to share anything about my family. 89 joined Dhirubhai Ambani's Reliance Petrochemical and Refinery Division, and throughout later on I was in Reliance Petrochemical and Refinery. I had the opportunity to involve in the world's largest refinery in the world. It's a world-class refinery and the lifetime opportunity for me. And I have to say that when I joined, I came to know our 2 seniors from kREC, one Mr. Charles D'Souza, first that is 1968 batch civil engineer, and another 1971 alumnus, Mr. B. Narayan. They are the very senior people in Reliance and very instrumental in putting up the world-class refineries in the world. And I retired in 2018 in Reliance, and I came back to Karnataka and settled in Bangalore for time being. Right now I am doing some social service as well as also doing some free fortune telling. Fortune telling means Jataka nododu, Kundali nododu. Sure. If anybody is interested to know your future, it's a free fortune telling. I am taking money and all.
Oh, so many. So many have already booked now.
See, Itihas, history tells you what is the past. Vartaman Patrika, newspaper tells what is the present. But Lagna Patrika, Janma Patrika tells what is the future. Okay. Okay. Time being, I am doing some social service as well as the fortune telling. And before ending my introduction, let me appreciate and thank the organizers, Dinakar sir and our Son sir, Satish Raoji and Anandji. Thank you, and it is a pleasure to be with you and celebrate our golden Jubilee reunion. Let us celebrate with the great Jubilee and jubilation. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mohan Rao. So after 76 metallurgy, I flirted some time with IIT Kanpur, and after that I joined Indian Navy. So I had a very illustrious career over there. So I was most of the time in Scandinavia, Germany, Russia. So, and then I was part of the first nuclear submarine design in India. So after that, 22 years in the service, I went over to US. I did my one more master's from University of Michigan, and then started working for Chrysler and for General Motors. So we did all kind of designs over there. And I have two children. My son is a doctor. He's a cardiologist in Indiana, Lafayette near Purdue University. My daughter is MBA. She's in Chicago. So we keep shuttling around between them. I have 3 grandchildren. So my wife could not come. She's an IT professional and worked at IBM mainly. So now we have retired. She is retired. We are retired. So we are settled down in US and enjoying life. Thank you.
I thank Dinkar and Sons for taking active interest in organizing such meets. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to thank Sons and Dinkar for taking active interest in organizing such meets. Unfortunately, I have not been able to recognize many of the faces. I think it's the same problem with all of us. From my group, from my year, 76 batch, we formed a small group. We call it the Bison Gang. Mr. Jairam Bhatt is the lead member. And we do meet once in a while. All of us try and have some get-togethers together. I run my family business. I've grown it. I have 2 children. My son is an engineer. He's now slowly taking over the business. Though I feel a little jealous. I don't want to give up, but I'm trying to. And my daughter is a fashion designer. My son is married. He has 2 children. And my daughter is settled in Ahmedabad. Her husband is a lawyer. He comes from a family of lawyers. And she has a son. So we have our hands full. My wife could not make it because all the grandchildren are at their house. So, the nanny
left the day before I was to come here, so everything changed. Okay, anyway, it's nice meeting you all, and I look forward to our next meet. Thank you.
Electrical branch. After passing out from 76, the first time I'm entering back into the premises, that is because of Satish Rao. I'm settled in Bangalore. I joined after my degree a company called JNGF AEG. Then finally everybody has changed the company, but my company itself changed from one to one to one. Then finally it has become GE Power Control. From there I got retired. I have two children. One son, he is settled in Bangalore, and daughter, she is in Udupi. Actually, I am coming from there. Thank you all for this one, and managing committee also. Thank you.
Thank you. B.T. Thomas, Chemical, batch 76. After passing out, I joined Fertilizers and Chemicals Travancore Limited. Worked there for some time. Then I was with another startup, and now I am running my own family interest. So whenever, as Madam said, if you want banana halwa, contact her. If you want tea or coffee, contact me.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Nazim Sheikh. After I passed out from here in 1976, I joined a company called the Sandur Manganese and Iron Ore as a trainee. Worked for 45 years and retired in 2020 as its managing director. Married in 1980, have two daughters, and I'm sure I have beaten all of you. I have 6 grandchildren. I have now settled at a place, small place called Nijigur near Tirthalli, about 10 kilometers from Tirthalli, where I run a homestay. I would not just invite you, but like they have done this year, a wonderful job. After all of us have had glorious 5 years in this college and have very, very loving and fond memories of our college life. And thanks to Dinakarullal and Satish Rao, Sohn, Anand Bhatt, and some others who may be behind the scenes, we have been able to gather here. Similarly, I would be very happy to host the next Milan or whatever it is, and request these organizers to kindly organize it at my place. I'll be very happy to host. Look forward to having you all with us. Thank you very much.
Civil college days, I was generally called as Bala Bala. In Kannada, Bala means it's a tail. Then after BE, I went to Indian Institute of Science for ME. We had one wing exclusively for Suratkal people. Narsimhacha, Vasanta, Hegde, myself and some more people were there. So we had nice fun in IASC campus also. Same naughty behavior like kREC in that particular wing. Then afterwards, I joined Tata Consulting Engineers. Then I went to Delhi Central PWD, posted at Arunachal Pradesh. Then joined Indian Railways, served for 33 years. Konkan Railway, I spent 10 years, both in construction and maintenance. And afterwards, I moved to Bangalore. And Bangalore, in railways, I went on deputation to Bangalore Metro. Then went to Ahmedabad Metro, Indore Metro, and Pune Metro. Finally, now I am fully retired. I am married to Kamala. She was teaching profession. Now fully retired. My children both are working abroad. So we two are spending now retired life. So settled in Bangalore. Thank you.
Afternoon. It seems slightly surreal that we are meeting after 50 years since we parted. Yeah, sorry. I hope you can hear me. I'm Barun Barbujari, and here's my wife, Uttara, chemical engineer. After graduation, I joined the oil industry, a company called Assam Oil Company. It was a foreign oil company, but we got nationalized and merged with Indian Oil Corporation. And like Prabhakar Baliga served there, I was fortunate to start the renewable, Indian Oil into the renewable energy space. Still dabble in it a little bit. And someone was asking whether I still play football. Yes, I play, not now. I played 1 year of professional football after graduating. And thereafter, it's only recreational. We have 2 children. Both are settled down in Bombay, working in their individual spaces, architecture and physical and law firm. Today, but one thing I surely miss, a few of our colleagues who are no more with us, and that's something which I miss. But it's wonderful to be here, meeting you all. I'm sure if we had bumped across the roads and all that, I wouldn't have recognized most of you guys. Thanks to the team here, Dinkarulal, Anand, and Satish, and Sons, for making this possible. This has been my first reunion which I've attended, but it's lovely to get back to this institute, which actually I learned so much here from the institute and you guys here. Frankly speaking, whatever little I have achieved in life, you all have contributed in it, because some of them of us were very focused, some were very positive, some took life very easily. So I've learned a lot from you all. Thank you so much for this journey. Thank you.
Hi friends, can you hear me okay? Hey, good afternoon folks. Dinkar, Satish, Sonsre, the group, thank you very, very much for organizing this event. My name is K.R. Amarnath, 76 Chemical Engineering. As soon as I graduated, I was very eager to go to the United States. So I went for my master's in chemical engineering at the University of California, Santa Barbara. By the way, I had to get a first name. In America, KR doesn't hold. So I got the name of Ami, which is what my dear friend Bishambar Nath, bless his soul, was calling me all along here in Suratkal. After getting my master's degree in chemical engineering at the University of California, I went to Houston, got my MBA degree, and I worked there for a couple of years and came back to India because my family had an engineering company here in Bangalore. I'm originally from Bangalore. Worked for an engineering company for about 5 years. Meanwhile, got married to my lovely wife, Anita. We were here for 5 years, but for whatever reasons, we decided to go back to the United States. So we migrated back. Back to California, moved around but settled in Cupertino, just a mile from Jairam Bhatt's house. And I started to work there. I did a couple of other jobs, but mainly with the energy research company called Electric Power Research Institute, perhaps the largest electric power research company in the world. Very fortunate to work there because I've done a lot on sustainability, greening the world, things like LED lights, we introduced them, heat pumps, we introduced them. We are working on electric vehicle charging systems now. And more recently, I've been involved in artificial intelligence in the energy industry. So that's kept me going. So retirement is not there, but hopefully in one of these days I will retire. My wife, Anita, teaches school. She's about to retire. And we have 2 great children. Anisha, who's a pediatric dentist. She studied all over the United States. and is currently practicing in the Bay Area, very close to us, getting married in April. Very happy to hear this thing. And our son Anjan, he's a software engineer, got his bachelor's and master's from the University of Southern California, works for a cryptocurrency exchange company called Coinbase. Both of them are very well settled. So my life has been pretty good, it's been blessed. And I do want to thank all the organizers for organizing. Wonderful to see all of you. I'm sorry, just like what Varun said and other people said, I couldn't recognize a lot of people, but hopefully some of you recognize me because of my involvement with cricket and other things here in Surat. Cricket has been a passion. I've played cricket quite a bit in the United States too, so I maintained relationship with all the cricketers from kREC and also from the United States.
Can you hear me now? Oh, yeah, okay. Namaskar and good afternoon. Now? Is it better? Closer, okay. Now, okay, I got it. So, everybody's getting hungry here. I don't want to take a lot of your time, so I'll be very short. So, like everybody says, just after graduation, did something. No, just after graduation, I stayed here. But next thing, just after graduation, I did not leave this place. No? Is it better? Okay, I stayed. I like this place so much. I stayed here for 3 more years. 1 year as assistant lecturer, and then did my master's. I'm taking industrial electronics. Then they have to kick me out. So then I applied for DRDO. I got into DRDO, worked for about 9 years. So recent Operation Sindoor brought a lot of memories for me. So some of the projects I worked were used in Operation Sindoor. So a lot of projects came to fruition, after many years. Then I got interested in computer science. So I went to US to do my master's in computer science in the University of Wisconsin. Did my master's and joined a lot of companies. First, GE Medical Systems. I worked on medical imaging. Then joined Rockwell Automation and so on. So I don't even remember where I worked with so many companies. Then finally I retired in 2017. So after that, no more working. Now I have 2 kids and I have 2 adorable grandkids. Spending a lot of time with grandkids. So when I'm not spending time with grandkids, I travel. So those are the things I've been doing. So it's been a good life for me, and I'm really, really happy to meet many of my classmates, illustrious classmates, accomplished classmates. It's a wonderful feeling. Really, really happy. I'm happy for the organizers. Thank you for arranging this wonderful meet. So wish you all the best, and thank you all.
Hello, friends, my batchmates, honored guests here. I'm Sarvattam Pai from Chemical. She is my wife, Janavi. We have 4 decades of glorious wedded life. We have 1 daughter. She is also a graduate engineer and a postgraduate MBA. Now living in Canada, working there. Her husband also masters in computer science. We have a grandson, 12 years old. Now living in Ottawa, Canada. After graduation, I moved to Mumbai. Worked there for about 4 decades. Initially, I worked in process plant industry, JK Group. Then Larsen and Toubro in their headquarters in Andheri. I worked in various, being chemical process plants, cement plants, power plants, etc. I had opportunity to work all over India, also abroad. All of you know, we moved to kREC in the year 1971. We were awkward teenagers. grown into a new product. After 5 years of molding us with our own ideas, we became a graduate engineer as an output, awkward teenager, adult. So kREC molded us with the hostel life, with the joy of youth, and gradually made us responsible engineers. I am happy to see you all, meet you all after a glorious 50 years of working and again traveling all over. I thank you for participating here, particularly organizing team with their tireless efforts led by Dinakar and team, Satish Rao, Anand Bhatt, and others. Thank you again.
Good morning, everybody, all colleagues, all classmates. Basically, after graduation, I did go for masters at IIT Kanpur along with A.M. Mohan Rao, Commander Mohan Rao, and then went to IIT Madras, now it is Chennai, to do my PhD because I got married after my masters, and naturally somehow my wife wanted me to move to South instead of pursuing further study at IIT Kanpur, even though I got admitted to PhD and I did some work there initially. My wife's name is Lakshmi and she is a homemaker. So after PhD, I worked as a research engineer in Hyderabad, HMT Limited, for 3 years. Not very happy with the work, so I moved because there's not much research going on. So I moved to Canada to be a research associate for 3 years in 2 different universities, one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast. And before I got my faculty position at City University of Hong Kong, I moved in 1990 and worked there until retirement. That was 2018. Then we were planning to relocate to Hyderabad. Then new departments were being formed, and one of the new department head wanted me to stay for a couple of years to help him to set up the new department and kind of mentor new faculty members. So I stayed back for 2 years on a half pay, half work basis. That's okay because instead of taking full retirement and detached from the professional work, so I decided, okay, I'll stay for 2 years. Then after the 2 years, we were planning to again relocate to Hyderabad. But then COVID started, and 2 years we got stuck in Hong Kong. And during that time, somehow our thinking of relocating to Hyderabad has changed, because during the 2 years, we could not see our children. We have a daughter and a son, both are in US, and they could not visit and we could not go, and then somehow we decided we better stay closer to the children. So in 2022, we moved to USA. So we stay closer to our daughter, we have a grandchild now through her, and she is nearly 3 years old. And that was the reason we could not also participate in 2022 reunion. But then this was coming, this 50 years, and I was determined to attend. But our son gave a good news that they are expecting a grandchild. So I could not decide until the late moment when Deepak Kamath called me and said, hey, why don't you come? So we are all then I saw the list and I have more and more people joining, and we don't know next time how many people we can meet. But at the same time, then I decided, okay, I will try to join. Then we asked our son whether it will be all right if I go. He said, oh, no problem, we'll take care, so you just go. At the same time, at least one of us, me or my wife, has to be always there to take care of the grandchildren. So she could not join me today, but we are more or less next at least 4 to 5 years we are committed to stay in the US. So that's all basically how I progressed or our family developed, and I'm very glad to join this reunion, and thanks to all the organizers, and they have put in a hard work and really a lot of follow-up, and some of us also bothered them with so many requests, but of course I think they have accommodated as many as possible, and as an organizer of some of the other reunions like this in some other places, so I know how much work has to go into. They have to make all of us happy. So I'm very happy that things are going very well, and I'm very glad to meet all of you. Again, cherish our grand memories when we were studying, and I'm very, very happy to participate in this. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next reunion.
Thank you for all organizers, and also thank you for all the organizers, and also for the teachers who taught me in the Suratkal. And after my graduation, 1976, after graduation of 76, I went to short visit, I went to the Bharat Electronics, then I shifted to Indian National Science. I worked for 42 years in Indian National Science, and in 1979, I married to Kumari Jairam. Then I done my DISC and the messaging degree and also PhD in IISc. Then I continued to work in IISc for the aerospace department in the last 20 years. And I was done my PhD in aerospace, that is the reason. And I got the 2 children, one daughter, Savita Jairam. She done her PhD in computer science, working as an associate professor. And next I want to say a few things about my retirement. Then I started my startup company called Applied Hypersonic Technology to introduce the research flavor to the students of aerospace department in Bangalore. Now it is started 1 year, 2 years back. I'm doing that now. Anyway, this is all I want to say. And he's a housewife. He's done very good for us. Fantastic. Get a PhD in that actually. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
know most of you, but I can't recognize everyone individually. My apologies for that. After graduation, in electrical engineering, I joined HAL, Bangalore as a management trainee. Spent 5 years, fell in love, and only way to get married was to leave and go to the United States. So I got my master's in North Carolina, got my PhD at Penn State in industrial engineering, and by some mistake I applied for a job as a professor, and they actually gave me the job. So I've been a professor for 40 years this year at the University of Pittsburgh. I've been a Fulbright scholar 3 times. I'm just doing an assignment in Sri Lanka. I've been fortunate. I've traveled to more than 100 countries, giving talks, giving lectures. I've come to Suratkal to give a talk. My wife is a psychologist and psychoanalyst. She has her own private practice. My daughter, Maya, got a PhD from MIT Sloan. She's a professor of finance in Boston. My son does not want to go beyond bachelor's. He just wants to have fun. He became an industrial engineer like me, and he works for United Airlines. So thank you all for doing such a phenomenal job. It's great to be here, and hopefully 10 years from now we'll all be here.
Jyoti Hegde, wife of Srinivas Hegde. Nandini Nalkur, wife of... Introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, friends. I
I mean, it's because of my husband, so I would like to talk a little about him and his career before I explain. Well, he joined as a management trainee in Philips India, was there for 15 years, and then moved on to other companies like Garvares and the VIP Group. And unfortunately, he succumbed to his illness. And I must take a moment to say that his kREC friends came in his time, and all his other friends who kept company for him while he was singing. So, and I think that this is a great time when I could pay my, I don't know, gratitude to all these kREC, because every time the word kREC came, his heart swelled with pride, his eyes beamed, and I may just say that this ring, which he was given in the year 76, he wore it till his last breath. So I thought this is the first time that I'll be coming, but I, mustered the courage to come here and represent. And thank you all for the nice arrangements and everything. And thanks for remembering us even when our partners are not here.
I'm Mr. Jyoti Hegde. Okay. Wife of Srinivas Hegde. I'm sure everybody knows him pretty well. I don't have to. Just all of you are just family. I've been coming here. He has told me a lot of stories about kREC. So all of this, I just can't explain myself more. I feel nice being here. Hello, I'm Prakashini Shanai, wife of late Ganesh Shanai, who was product of kREC 1976 batch. I am proud that people or his classmates invited me, and I told them if they do come, I shall also come. So they told me that they are coming. So I also put courage and I have come. Inviting us, three of us, once again for attend this meeting. I thank once again one and all.
Thank you. Not using, leaving the dust to collect, but still you don't want to discard. You walk through pain, lost love, success and failure, yet you are still here. Forget the past, love and enjoy the present. Expect positive thoughts about future, only then life is enjoyable with a satisfactory note at the end of the day. We came
today to celebrate the swarnamilan, the golden jubilee of our engineering batch. Our hearts hold both joy and quiet reflection. Joy in meeting again after so many years, and reflection on the passage of time and lives well lived. 55 years ago, we arrived here as young, hopeful students. From different backgrounds, different languages, different cultures, we became friends and then family. In classrooms, hostels, messes, and laboratories, we shared studies, food, laughter, struggles, ambitions, notes, and the innocence of youth. Though we eventually left this campus, I don't think so that campus really left us. That's why we are back here. Today, as we mark 50 golden years of graduation, we pause in remembrance. We remember our batchmates who are no longer with us, friends who walked beside us and shaped our journey. Life took them to different places, but they always remained part of our shared story. This responsibility was given to me, and I took it responsibly, but believe me, it was very tough, writing down the names. Their absence is deeply felt. Empty spaces, unspoken names, moments we wish we could relive. Yet they remain alive in our memories, our values, and the love they gave. Life we have learnt is measured not just in years, but in lives touched. Our departed friends lived meaningful lives, and through their journeys, though their journeys have ended, their influence continues through us. I now invite everyone, whatever your faith or belief, to join me in a brief silent prayer within your own self. Let us give thanks for having known them and pray for peace for their souls and strengthen their families. I request you all to please pray for each soul. Please stand up for about half a minute and pray in your own minds for each of them. And help light this candle on behalf of today to celebrate the swarnamilan, the golden jubilee of our engineering batch. Our hearts hold both joy and quiet reflection. Joy in meeting again after so many years, and reflection on the passage of time and lives well lived. 55 years ago, we arrived here as young, hopeful students. From different backgrounds, different languages, different cultures, we became friends and then family. In classrooms, hostels, messes, and laboratories, we shared studies, food, laughter, struggles, ambitions, notes, and the innocence of youth. Though we eventually left this campus, I don't think so that campus really left us. That's why we are back here. Today, as we mark 50 golden years of graduation, we pause in remembrance. We remember our batchmates who are no longer with us, friends who walked beside us and shaped our journey. Life took them to different places, but they always remained part of our shared story. This responsibility was given to me, and I took it responsibly, but believe me, it was very tough, writing down the names. Their absence is deeply felt, empty spaces, unspoken names, moments we wish we could relive. Yet they remain alive in our memories, our values, and the love they gave. Life we have learnt is measured not just in years, but in lives touched. Our departed friends lived meaningful lives, and through their journeys, though their journeys have ended, their influence continues through us. I now invite everyone, whatever your faith or belief, to join me in a brief silent prayer within your own self. Let us give thanks for having known them and pray for peace for their souls and strengthen their families. I request you all to please pray for each soul. Please stand up for about half a minute and pray in your own minds for each of them. Thank you. We will now light one common. Come forward and place a petal in the names who have departed. Let each name bring to mind a face, a smile, and a shared moment. I respectfully request everyone who is able to please rise and remain standing as the names are read aloud, honoring each life with silence and gratitude. Stand together. 50 years of graduation, friendship and shared memories, we pause to remember our dear batchmates who journey with us now and only spirit. In loving memories of our batchmates who forever are part of the kREC 1971-76 family. I start with the civil department first. Mr. P. Prakash Kumar Shetty. Mr. Vinod B.D. Mr. Manjunath, who passed away when we were all students over here. Mr. Ramesh Rao, Jayasuriya, Yuvan Vinaya, A.K. Datta, Pradeep Shenoy, Chanabasappa Kadvari, Srinivas K, Umakant Gunda, K. Subaya, in the mechanical, we have K. Sitaram Tantri. It would be nice if that particular respective department boys stand up and their respective department names are read out. Ganesh, Lakshman Chanoy, Ganesha Rao, Harish Shetty, Vimal Guha, Krishnan Nair, Ranjan Kini, Suresh Bharega, here Kenasa, he has his brother over here, Sharad Pandya, Sridhar N.R., Manor Panduran Dume, Francis Castellino, Surinder B. Singh, Jayashankar B. D. Suryam, Satish Ranjan Das, Albert Lobo, Clement Mascarenas, Upendra B.R., Electrical, U.L. Ramesh, in Electronics and Communication, Srinivas Hegde, S.S. Kulkarni, S.S. Kulkarni, Umesh Padke, Ashok Prasanna, in Chemical, Prabhakar Shenoy, Padubidri, A.V. Kulkarni, Nalini Ranjan Mulki, Sarvottam Kamath, K. Prabhakar Rao, Vishambanath, Data Shettigara, in Metallurgy, A.V. Srinivasa, Kartamada Subaya Timmaya, B.R. Chandramouli, Dilip Raj Patil, Jayantilal Shah, Shivananda, Pramod Kumar Rajouri, We could manage a lot of photographs thanks to many of our batchmates. But there were some we couldn't, so we have only the names. So they are forever remembered, forever our batchmates. And others, not there above, but well photographed in our hearts. Now I request everybody to stand up for a moment of silence.